I'm going to show you how to use Google Meet by yourself, how you can use the record function to read aloud to your students, make announcements to your community, and many other useful things. So if I want to do this, I'm just going to go ahead to meet.google.com. I'm not even going to bother using Google Calendar. And then I'm going to click this plus that says join or start a meeting. Now I can nickname it, or what I'm going to do is just continue. Now, before I join, I do have the option of turning my camera off. So let's say I want to do a read aloud and I just want the students to hear my voice. You can do that. But of course, I'm sure they would love to see you. So I recommend leaving it on. And also, if you're reading a picture book or need to showcase anything, you can make a fun backdrop for yourself. Think about how you can make this fun for yourself and your students. I'm going to go ahead and click join. And I'm now in the Meet by myself, and I don't want to add anyone because I'm using this to share an announcement, give a weekly overview, talk to the community, or read a book aloud. You can also do this in segments. So let's say you're reading a chapter book and you want to reveal one chapter a week. You can do that as well. The best thing about using Meet for this is there is no uploading required. When you record, it will send a Drive link to your email, which you can then use to share. So if I go to the bottom right and hover over the 3 vertical dots, you're going to see more options. When I click on that, I have this option to record my meeting, which is free to schools through July. It's going to ask you to ask for consent. In this case, it does not apply because I'm by myself. And once I hit accept, it's going to take a moment and it will turn red when it is recording. So now I can go ahead and speak to my audience, read my book, hold up pictures if I'm reading a picture book, and so forth. Another option, you can consider turning on captions when you're recording. You'll notice the captions are very accurate, and it even provides punctuation without cueing. This is a great way to reach your audience, allow them to read, or have just another mode of communication. So when I'm done recording, I'm just going to go ahead and leave the call. And if at any time, just a side note, I want to remove my face, I can switch it over to audio only. So I'm going to go ahead and leave the call. And what it will do in a matter of, depending on how long it is, it might take a few minutes, but it's relatively quick. It will actually email me a link. So now I'm in my email. You'll notice I have an email from Meet Recordings. And it has created a Drive link for me, which is awesome. I don't need to upload or do anything. This is already in my Drive. What I will do, though, is I recommend you rename it, of course. So I'm going to call this Meet Recording Demo. You could call it Chapter 1 of your book. And you also want to make sure you check the sharing settings. So you'll notice if I go to Advanced at the bottom, it is set to private. I want to change that or else I'm going to get 100 emails asking for access. So I'm going to change this to anyone with the link can view. This means it's not public on the web. People cannot search it, but anyone who has this link can view my video. So whether I email it, post it to Classroom, or do something else with it, post it to my own Google site, they will be able to view it. I'm going to hit save. Now I'm going to copy my link, Command C, and whatever I want to do with it. So that is it. Reach out if you have any questions.